Good evening, racing fans, and welcome to Hiawatha Racetrack opening night here for the 2025 season. Looney Tooney night and Derby Day here at Hiawatha in Sarnia. We'll do the changes in a couple minutes' time. Not many changes to report. Track is fast. Temperature 7 degrees. Changes up next in 2 minutes' time. "15 minutes till race number one. First change comes in race number one. It's the 2, the Dark Lord. Judges scratch the 2 out of race number one. Then races 2 through 9, there are no changes. No changes report races 2 through 9. Only change so far on the card is in race number 1, the 2, the Dark Lord, will not go. Judges scratch. Up shortly, we'll be doing the pick 5 for myself and James. Pick 5 selections will be up shortly here at Hiawatha. And we'll start with James's ticket. In race number 1, he went to the 1, Dance Captain, in the 3, Blowin' Dough. Dance Captain showing some pretty good speed on the half-mile track. Got interfered with the most recent, and Blowing Dough showed being in the Battle of the Bells last year. A couple good qualifiers and should be set to go with Garrett Rooney aboard tonight. Race number 2, he went to the 3, Kanagami Rose. This one, Broken Stride, was a winner the start before, and Royal T dropping down in class and has been knocking on the door in 3 of the last 4. Over to race number 3, went to the 2, Small Town Bad Girl. This one gets a change of venues tonight, might like the 5/8 oval, and also went to the 6, Raisin a Rocket, who has been a top 5 contender and has had success before here at the Hiawatha Oval. Race number 4, he went a little stronger, mostly Dowley off a nice victory. Fire Shine claimed in 3 of the last 5 starts, and this one has been very strong, just coming off a good win. Also likes the 4, Scottish Cheddar, and the 7, Snake Eyes Hanover. And let's look at my pick 5 selections. I went to the 3, Blowin' Dough. Hopefully this one can kickstart the pick 5. I went with the All Button in race 2. Those younger trotters, wasn't sure who I liked. Same selections as James, 2 and 6 in race number 3. Then I went to Fire Shine and the 7, Snake Eyes Hanover. Similar selections there. And then in race 5, the final leg of the pick 5, I went to the 3, Dakota Senna, and also went to the 6, Mock Jacobs, and the 7, Livin' Large. Good luck with your pick 5 tickets. Again, pick 5, 15% takeout. Low takeout on the pick 5 and race number 7 tonight. We will have make that race number 6 correction, the pick 4. So pick 5 and pick 4 tickets will be showing on tonight's card. And just to let people know, we do have lots of other options for dining, not just upstairs, downstairs at the bottom of the escalator. We do have the Reflections Lounge with concessions tonight. Outside on the patio, I know it's a little cooler, but you can get a hot dog and pop and really quick out there. And also the Hitching Post bar is open this afternoon, or for this evening's cards. So the Hitching Post is open. Concessions downstairs at Reflections. And we also have the outside barbecue, hearing that we're pretty busy. Upstairs, if you want to go down the escalators and get your food a little quicker, you can go down there. You've got 10 minutes till race number 1, 10 minutes till post time. Here's your field on post parade for race number 1. In race 1, the one is Dance Captain with Robert Doyle aboard. He also trains and owns from Dresden. 2, the Dark Lord. Judge's scratch will not go. 3 is Blowin' Doe. Garrett Rooney, Gerald Lilly, trains for Fred Naclerio of Blenheim, Ontario. Four is Maybe This Time, Scott Ray, Daryl Laver for William Haggerty and Stuart DeCamp of London. 5 is McMuffin, Nick Stewart, Daryl Laver for Greg Merlot of Glencoe. And the 6 is Cook the Books, Lauren House, Pam Forgy for Triple S Equine of Newton. A field of 5 with a scratch of the 2, the Dark Lord. They'll go to the gate in about 4.5 minutes' time. Same top 2 selections for myself and James Witherett. James and I both like the 3, Blowin' Doe. Couple good qualifiers, second and then first by 10 in the most recent. And this one was good enough to be entered in the Battle of the Bells last year. So this 3-year-old filly looking to come out strong in her sophomore season. She's got a compact field and looks ready to go with Garrett Rooney, last year's top driver here at Hiawatha. Dance Captain had some interference and a break in the most recent, but had been pacing some good sub 1 minute miles. Back halves make that at London the last 2 or 3 starts. Only 2/3 in 7 starts, but catches a softer group tonight. Then I went to the 6, Cook the Books with Lauren House. Pam Forgy trains this one for Triple S Equine. And this one showed a bit of speed in the qualifier, coming to back half in 59-1. James the same with myself, 3-1 on top, and then he went to the 4, Maybe This Time. Maybe This Time has been off for a bit of time, but with a compact field should get a good trip. 316 my selections, 314 are James Witherett's selections. From Pocono, good luck with your selections. They'll go to post in about 3.5 minutes' time. Just 90 seconds till post time. Wager now to avoid being shut out. 90 seconds till post time. Don't forget, we do have the concessions open downstairs for some dining, drinks, your $2 hot dogs, $1 pop, $1 program tonight on Looney Tooney night. Also have the concession barbecue outside on the tarmac, and the hitching post is open. Big crowd upstairs. We've got lots of bar service and food available downstairs at the bottom of the escalators. About a minute till post, about a minute till race number 1. Turning behind the gate for race number 1, Dan's Captain and Robert Doyle. 3 is Blowin' Dough and Garrett Rooney. 4, maybe this time, Scott Ray. The 5, McMuffin and Nick Stewart. And the 6, Cook the Books and Lord House. Non-winners 5,000 lifetime Pacers kickstarting the pick 5. They're set to go. First dash for cash 2025 here at Hiawatha in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Starting gate picking up speed. And there they go, they're off and pacing up front, and showing the way is Blowing Dough. Blowing Dough as expected, right to the engine. Maybe this time in from second, that it's back to Dan's Captain in the top 3. Back to McMuffin in the early trailer is Cook the Books as they angle their way out of the opening turn. Blowing Dough, the even money choice, and Garrett Rooney dictating the early tempo. They're well spread out, about 18 lengths front to back. They hit the opening panel in 29 2/5. Pocket position for maybe this time, not waiting. Dan's Captain is making a big rush and a brush on the outside for Doyle. There goes Dan's Captain. This one usually a late closer. He wanted to see a bit more speed. He now jets to the front. Blowin' Dough inside second. Big hold for maybe this time to the inside is McMuffin. And angling to the outside in 5th is Cook the Books. We have 4 to the inside, 1 to the outside. Dan's Captain shows the way for Robert Doyle as they hit the halfway station in 59 2. 30 seconds in the second panel, still gapped out in 3rd. Is it maybe this time? Here comes Cook the Books. This one appears to have a bit of pace, went from 5th to 3rd with 3/8 of a mile to go. Still trailing the field is Nick Stewart aboard McMuffin, and here comes Cook the Books, and Cook the Books is flying inside Dan's Captain along the pylons. Blowin' Dough has enjoyed a good pocket trip but has had no response yet. They go by 3/4 and 129 flat. Cook the Books puts a nose in front. Dan's Captain trying to battle back on the inside. Dan's Captain and Cook the Books. Blowin' Dough well back in 3rd. From the backfield, here comes McMuffin, but it's a 2-horse race. Dan's Captain and Cook the Books. Dan's Captain, Cook the Books, one last surge on the outside. Dan's Captain needs the wire. Cook the Books. Dan's Captain and Doyle at 9 2. Off stride late went the 6. Cook the Books, finishing 3rd was Blowin' Dough. 1:63 unofficially. Time of the mile, 1:58 flat. Unofficially 163, unofficially 163 is on the board. Now entering the winner's circle, the official winner of race 1, number 1, Dan's Captain, 3-year-old colt by Captain Midnight. Robert Doyle, the winning driver, trainer, and the owner from Dresden. First victory in 8 starts. Took over command before the 3/8 check-in and never looked back. A nice score. Lifetime season's best maiden breaking score of 158 flat for number 1, Dan's Captain. Returning 1150, 472.10. The 6 cooked the books, 922.80. The 3 blowing dough, 210 to show, 16 exactor, 55.80. The $1 try, 163, 34.90. 8 minutes till race number 2. 5 trotters on the gate for the second. Race 2 is in 8 minutes time. Trotters making their way onto the racetrack for race number 2. Here's your field on post parade. The one is More Star Power. Timothy Roach, also the trainer for Stefan Brochot of Goderich, Michigan. T.H. Avery, the 2, Nick Stewart, Randy Parrish of Springfield, trains and owns. Kenagami Rose, the 3, Garrett Rooney, Steve Bossons for Ross and Brent Holmes of London. 4 is Royal T with Brad Moore. He also trains and owns from Sarnia. And the 5 is Bryden Green Bean. Pam Forgy for Bryden Farms Incorporated of Clinton. 5 trotters on the gate. Non-winner 6,000 lifetime, going for a purse of $4,600. They'll go to the gate in about 4.5 minutes' time. My number 1 selection is the 5, Bryden Green Bean. This horse did qualify well April 17th, coming a back half in 101 and 2. Made a break in the most recent, but look for this one to rebound tonight. A nice looking brown colt by Green Matalishi. And my second selection, Kenagami Rose, was a winner 2 starts ago, also off a break from an outside post in the most recent at London. And my third selection, the 4, Royal T, hasn't won yet, but has been knocking on the door in a lot of the races in the last month and a half for local trainer driver Brad Moore. That's the top selection for James Wither at the 4. Then he went to the 3, Kenagami Rose. And he went to the 1, More Star Power, coming off the qualifier and ready to begin his 3-year-old sophomore campaign. That's the field for race number 2. You've got about 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes till post time. Again, don't forget that we do have the patio open for concessions for the hot dogs outside on the barbecue. Also, the Reflections Lounge at the bottom of the escalator, and the hitching post is open. So if it's really busy upstairs, just go down the escalator, and there's 3 other options for food and drink downstairs also. You got about 3 minutes till race number 2. Two minutes till post time, only 2 minutes till race number 2. Wager now and avoid being shut out. 2 minutes till post. Don't forget, you can also sign up at hpibet.com, and you can just wager right on your smartphone. hpibet.com. About 90 seconds till race number 2. Trotters turning behind the gate for race number 2, More Star Power with Timothy Roach. 2 is T.H. Avery, Nick Stewart. 3, Kinagami Rose with Garrett Rooney. 4, Royal T, Brad Moore. And the 5, Bryden Greenbean and Robert Doyle. It's a field of 5 trotters for race number 2. Field of 5 trotters picking up speed, and there they go. They're off and trotting. Clean start for T.H. Avery. Kinagami Rose on the right side of this one, looking to jet to the front. Kinagami Rose will make it there for Rooney. T.H. Avery inside from second. Backed off in third was More Star Power. Then it's back to Royal T. And the early trailer is Bryden Greenbean as they angle their way out of the opening turn. 5 in line, 9 front to back. Kinagami Rose, the 3-year-old filly by Muscle Mass at 3 to 5 shows the way after an opening panel in 30 4/5. Inside second, but still gapped out by about 2.5 is T.H. Avery. To the inside, More Star Power gapped out 2 more again is Royal T. Trying to catch the field is Bryden Greenbean as they make their way past the 3/8 check-in. It's the heavy 3 to 5 choice, Kinagami Rose and Garrett Rooney, who still look strong up front. T.H. Avery still inside second, but now gapped out by about 3.5 as they hit the halfway station in 1:01 and 2. 30 and 3 seconds split, still showing the way. It's Kinagami Rose. Here comes the challenger now, More Star Power, pulling out from third. T.H. Avery now battling the back a bit in the pocket. Royal T still stalking well from fourth, and Bryden Greenbean not out of it from fifth, about 8 lengths off the leader. Kinagami Rose, though, is getting plied pressure now by More Star Power. More Star Power, bridle to bridle, and the 9 to 2 shot puts a nose in front and might be going right on by. 1:31 and 3 as they trot by the 3/4 station. Kinagami Rose trying to battle back on the inside. More Star Power from the backfield. Royal T starts up, and it's going to be a 3-horse race with Bryden Greenbean now accelerating to Kinagami Rose showing the way. More Star Power on the outside. Kinagami Rose and More Star Power. Kinagami Rose had enough, and he'll come through as the heavy choice for Garrett Rooney. Time of the mile 2:01 and 3/5. 3-1 tight for third in the second. 2:01 and 3 for the 3, Kinagami Rose. Kenagami Rose Hero filly by Muscle Mass. Garrett Rooney for Steve Boston's Ross and Brett Homes of London co-ownership. Second victory in 3 starts. New lifetime best of 2:01 and 3 for Kenagami Rose. They're loading the gate now with the Kentucky Derby. You can still wager, if you wager quickly, for the Kentucky Derby about to go here shortly. Of note in race number 4, 2 claims were entered on the 2 Fire Shine, 2 claims entered in race 4 on the 2 Fire Shine. Horses and drivers on the racetrack for race number 3, $8,000 claimers for non-winners 2,000. Last 5 fillies and mares 2,500. Here's your field of 8 pacers featuring exactor, tractor, win, place, show, wagering. On post parade, here's the one. She's a Gunslinger. She's a Gunslinger with Nick Stewart. Kathy Goudreau of Thamesville is the trainer, and she co-owns with James Napper of Thamesville. 2 is Small Town Bad Girl, Scott Ray. Daryl Laver does the training. Leanne Davidson and James Grant have co-ownership of the 2 Small Town Bad Girl. Three appears to be delayed. There's the 4 Sweetest Hustle. Lauren House for Daryl Curry of LaSalle. Doug Curry does the training. 5 is Kincaid Sealster. Andre Goyce in the driver's seat. Darryl Fleming for Mark Lazo of Ottawa. 6 is Raisin a Rocket with Robert Doyle. He drives and trains for Daniel Meade of Rockwood. There's the 8 Sand Walker, Dwayne Spitzik, driver trainer for William Walker of Elmer. Still delayed on post parade is the 7 Rose Ricky. Still delayed. The 7, there's the 3 Come On Sun. Garrett Rooney, Gary Freer of Petrolia trains and owns. Delayed is the 7 Rose Ricky on post parade. You've got about 4.5 minutes till post time for race number 3 featuring exactor, tractor, and win, place, show wagering. Last to post parade now on the racetrack will be the 7 Rose Recce. Donnie Rankin Jr. in the driver's seat. Dwayne May trains for Brad Wilson of Cam Lackey. A field of 8, $8,000 claimers. In race number 3, I went to the 2 Small Town Bad Girl. Just thinking this one might like it on the bigger track. She seemed to race better in early spring, went over Woodbine, hasn't raced as well over the half-mile ovals. Gets back to a bigger track. The 2, my selection, getting over bet currently at 3 to 5 on the board. 6, Raising a Rocket, my second selection. Here's one in the Robert Doyle barn that had 8 wins, 8 seconds, 8 thirds last year. He's going to do very much better in this drop in class tonight for Raising a Rocket. This one's got 60 lifetime victories, so knows how to get the picture taken. Then the 4, Sweetest Hustle. James Wither went with the same numbers. He went 6-2-4. He went Raising a Rocket on to Small Town Bad Girl and the 4, Sweetest Hustle. You've got about 3 minutes till the third. Less than 2 minutes till post time. Field of 8, $8,000 claimers turning behind the gate for race number 3. She's a gunslinger, Nick Stewart. Small Town Bad Girl, the 2 with Scott Ray. 3 is Come On Son, Garrett Rooney. 4, Sweetest Hustle, Lorne House. 5, Kincaid Sealster and Andre Goyce. Raising a Rocket, the 6, Robert Doyle. The 7, Rose Recce, Donnie Rankin Jr. And the 8 is Sand Walker and Dwayne Spitzik, having some difficulties in the backfield. 7 on the gate, 1 well back. Starting gate picking up speed for race number 3. Inquiry will be listed concerning the start of the 8 Sand Walker. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Good start on the inside from Small Town Bad Girl. Small Town Bad Girl trying to jet to the front. Sweetest Hustle also going well off the wing. Small Town Bad Girl and Sweetest Hustle. And they're having a big tilt early on. She's a gunslinger trying to close that position. Inside from third in front of Come On Son with the inquiry posted concerning the start of race number 3. To the backfield, Raising a Rocket is gapped out with Rose Recce, and difficulties at the start was the 8 Sand Walker. Well back, we'll get back to you with the inquiry posted concerning the start of the 8 Sand Walker in race number 3. Small Town Bad Girl hit the opening panel in 28 seconds. She's a gunslinger from second, inside third, Sweetest Hustle. Then it's Come On Son and Kincaid Sealster raising a rocket, and Rose Ricky can see them. There's 7 in a line, about 13 lengths front to back. They hit the halfway station in 57 seconds, and Small Town Bad Girl's trying to show the short way home at 2 to 5. She's a gunslinger though, tightens in from second. Inside, still from third is Sweetest Hustle. Here comes Come On Son to the outside, and Raising a Rocket showing her best pace now as they have less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Small Town Bad Girl up front, inside second. She's a gunslinger. Come On Son to the outside. On that cover is Raising a Rocket. Perfect position now. 127 and 3, 30 and 3 in the third panel. Small Town Bad Girl still the one they've got to catch. Here comes Raising a Rocket. Raising a Rocket, and she's a gunslinger. Angles to the outside, no response from Come On Son, and saving ground has been Rose Ricky. Small Town Bad Girl needs the wire. Here comes Raising a Rocket on the far outside. Raising a Rocket, and she's a gunslinger, and it's going to be Raising a Rocket and Robert Doyle for his second. Finishing second, she's a gunslinger. It appeared to be Small Town Bad Girl over Rose Ricky for that show position, 158 and 3/5 in the third. Again, hold all tickets concerning the 8 Sandwalker. The inquiry has been posted concerning the start. Hold all tickets in race number 3. Now entering the winner's circle, the 6, Raising a Rocket, 11-year-old mare by Matarocket out of the Camlock All-American Orchid. Robert Doyle gets the second driving and training victory on the night for owner Daniel Mead of Rockwood. First victory in 10 starts this year, 158 and 3 is season's best. And that's lifetime victory number 61 for number 6, Raising a Rocket. Second was the 1, She's a Gunslinger, and holding on third was the 2, Small Town Bad Girl. 612, 612, top 3 on the board. As a result of the inquiry, number 8, Sandwalker will be a complete mutual refund, was not inside the fair start pole at the word go. That's in race 3, number 8, Sandwalker, complete mutual refund. Any tickets with 8 in them will be refunded. Complete mutual refund on the 8, Sandwalker, in race number 3. Again, 8 was a complete mutual refund. Now official on the board, 612, 612, top 3 on the board. 660, 370, 210 for your winner. Raising a rocket, 940, 320 for the 1. She's a gunslinger. 210 to show on the 2. Small town bad girl. 6-1 exactor, 5270. The $1 try, 612, 5805. 8 minutes till race number 4. 8 minutes till post time. On post parade for race number 4, the start of the pick 3 wagering in race number 4. The one is Mostly Dally. Garrett Rooney, George Robinson of Windsor trains and owns the one Mostly Dally. 2 is Fire Shine with Nick Stewart. Mike Stamp co-owns with Janet Larcombe of Petrolia. Two claims were entered on the 2 Fire Shine. Anchor So Real, the 3 Lorne House. Patrick Bissett of Godridge trains and owns. 4 is Scottish Cheddar, Robert Doyle, also the trainer for Daniel Meade of Rockwood. 5 is Gracie T, Dennis Duford, Ashley Duford. Rodney Duford of Leamington is the owner of the 5, Gracie T. 6 is Premier Elsa, Andre Goyce, Gerald Weir for Rick North of Chatham. 7 Snake Eyes, Hanover, Scott Ray. Daryl Laver does the training. Leanne Davidson, Coach Grant, and Adrian Sharma co-own the 7 Snake Eyes, Hanover. 8 is Time to Imagine, Donnie Rankin Jr., Jim Jarvis for Kevin Jarvis. 8 on the gate. Please note 2 claims were entered on the 2 Fire Shine. 2 claims entered on the 2 Nice Field of 8. Fillies and Mares, $8,000 claimers going to the gate in about 4.5 minutes time. And I'm going to look at the 2 Fire Shine. This one has had 3 victories in the last 6 starts, gets a good inside post, and is coming off a very nice 56-1 at Flamborough Downs. Has 2 claims entered. I look for that one to be tough to beat tonight. Then I went to the 7 Snake Eyes Hanover, 2 wins in the last 5 starts, 3 in 14 this year. All 3 victories coming in the Daryl Laver stable. And then the one Mostly Dally, who's had lots of success here in the past at Hiawatha and has 53 victories already to her resume, over 229,000 made. That's the one Mostly Dally. James Witheritt, he went with the 7 Snake Eyes Hanover, then the 2 Fire Shine, and then the 4 Scottish Cheddar with Robert Doyle, who's having a big night so far with 2 training wins and 2 driving wins so far. 7-2-4 James selections, and Dave Walls, my selections, 2-7-1. Good luck with yours. You've got about 3 minutes till the start of the pick 3. Still time to wager if you hurry for race number 4, Inside Mostly Dally with Garrett Rooney, Fire Shine the 2, Nick Stewart with 2 claims entered, Anchor So Real, Lauren House, Scottish Cheddar the 4, Robert Doyle, Gracie T5, Dennis Duford, 6, Premier Elisa, Andre Goy, Snake Eyes Hanover the 7, Scott Ray, and 8, Time to Imagine, and Donnie Rankin Jr. 8 on the gate, Fillies and Mares, $8,000 claimers set to go for race number 4. Field of 8, Fillies and Mares picking up speed. And there they go. Mostly Dally's going to leave with the gate. Mostly Dally. Fire Shined to the inside. Saving ground. Anchor So Real. Then it's Scottish Cheddar still in the top 3. Backing off a bit is Gracie T. Then it's back to Snake Eyes Hanover. Premier Elsa inside from 7th, and Time to Imagine trails the field. Mostly Dally and Garrett Rooney at 4-1, dictating the tempo. Have them all strung out about 17 lengths front to back after a 28-1 opening panel. Mostly Dally setting the tone early on. Fire Shine with a couple claims entered inside from 2nd, about 2 lengths off that leader. Scottish Cheddar still from 3rd. Flushed out now might be Anchor So Real, trying to get that cover with Snake Eyes Hanover. Also out went Scottish Cheddar and Anchor So Real now. Saving ground up the inside, Premier Elsa, and the trailer is Time to Imagine. 5 are in, 3 are out as they pace to the halfway station in 58-2. Mostly Dally dictating the tempo. Fire Shine now locked in from 2nd is first up. Here comes Anchor So Real. Snake Eyes Hanover put in a great position. 2nd over in 4th. Scottish Cheddar inside from 5th. Back to Gracie T. The trailers in the backfield are Premier Elsa and Time to Imagine. They head 3/4, and it's still Mostly Dally. Still grinding on the outside is Anchor So Real. 127-2. 29 in the 3rd panel. Fire Shine looks to be able to get a seam now as fading back is Anchor So Real as they come off the final turn. Mostly Dally still the one to catch at 4-1. Nice price on this one for Rooney inside 2nd. Here comes Fire Shine to the outside. Anchor So Real, but it's Mostly Dally and Rooney, and Garrett Rooney's going to get a 2nd winner on the card. Up front, Mostly Dally, Fire Shine 2nd, Anchor So Real 3rd. It was as easy as 1, 2, 3 in race number 4. Time of the mile, 157-1, 157, 1/5. Now the winner's circle number 1, Mostly Dally, 9-year-old mare by Dally, 54th career victory, third and 13 this year. 157-1 is a season's best for Mostly Dally, going gate to wire, looking very strong. 2025 debut here at Hiawatha for Mostly Dally, a winning one, giving Garrett Rooney his second winner on the card, returning 10-10, 430, 260. The 2 Fire Shine, 270, 210, and the 3 Anchor So Real, 270 to show. 1-2 Exactor, $24.30, $24.30. The 1-2-3 dollar try, $28.20. There was 2 claims entered on the 2 Fire Shine. Winning the draw was Cam McQueen. Cam McQueen now trains and owns. The new ownership of the 2 Fire Shine goes to Cam McQueen of London. Cam McQueen, the new trainer and the owner of 2 Fire Shine. Full field of 9, horse and geldings, $8,000 claimers now entering the racetrack for race number 5. The 1 is Mo Better with Nick Stewart. Jeff Graham does the training. Jeff Chase and Keith Graham of Glencoe have co-ownership of the 1, Mo Better. There's the 2 full race cam with Andre Goyce, Mike Rogers of Windsor, trainer-owner. Three is Dakota Senna. Anthony Hamlin, Doug Curry of Sarnia, does the training and owns the 3, Dakota Senna. 4 is Easy Flyer with Dennis Duford. Mark LePage of Leamington trains and owns the 4, Easy Flyer. Paparazzi Hanover 5, Robert Doyle, Mike Carther for Kimberly Carther of Wallaceburg. 6 is Mock Jacobs, Donnie Rankin Jr., Darrell Laver for Leanne Davidson and Martin Blaisdell of Sarnia. 7, Living Large, Garrett Rooney, George Robinson of Windsor trains and owns. 8 is That'll Be Tiger for Lauren House in the sulky, Cassidy Snyder for Colonel Snyder Jr. of Arthur. And the 9 is Ace 44 Jack, Jim Jarvis for Dylan Jarvis. 9 on the gate, $8,000 claiming horse and geldings. They'll go to the gate in about 3.5 minutes time. And my number 1 selection, the 6, Mock Jacobs, has been no worse than 5th in the top 3 and 4 of those 5 races with a victory. A couple nice seconds. Has raced well over the bigger ovals in the past. Donnie Rankin Jr. gets the call tonight. Mock Jacobs currently 5-2 on the board. The second choice, my number 1 selection. Then I went inside to some value for Dakota Senna. And here's one that raced very well in Rito Carlton last summer. And then the 7, Living Large. This one getting lots of respect. Garrett Rooney already with 2 winners and teamed up with George Robinson with the winner in race number 4. So Living Large looks very tough tonight. This top selection of James Witheret. Then he takes the 6, Mock Jacobs, my top one, and he went inside to the 3, Dakota Senna. So similar numbers that we like tonight in race 5. It's a full field of 9. Should be a good one. They'll go to the gate in about 3 minutes' time. Full field of 9 behind the gate. Mo Better, Nick Stewart. Full race cam, the 2, Andre Goyce. 3, Dakota Senna and Anthony Hamlin. Easy Flyer 4 with Dennis Duford. The 5, Paparazzi Hanover, Robert Doyle. Mock Jacob 6, Donnie Rankin Jr. Living Large to the outside, post 7 with Garrett Rooney. Lauren House on 8, that'll be Tiger, and Scott Ray on 9. Ace 44, Jack. It's post time for the 5th. Starting gate picking up speed. Race 5, Pacers, and there they go. An Easy Flyer is going to make the lead quite quickly. Easy Flyer out front, inside. Mo Better also leaving alertly. Mo Better now tracks from second as they pace their way into that opening turn. Stuck to the outside and now trying to find a position, but 3 wide and still going onward will be That'll Be Tiger. That'll Be Tiger taken to the inside. Now is Paparazzi Hanover after a 27-3 opening panel and nothing yet decided as Easy Flyer and That'll Be Tiger having a match race. Mo Better top 3 gapped out. Inside 4th is Paparazzi Hanover. 2 more back is Full Race Cam to the inside, Dakota Senna. Then it's back to Living Large, Mock Jacob. And trailing the field is still Ace 44 Jack. 9 in the line, but 20 lengths front to back after a 27-3 opening panel. Easy Flyer still on a front end mission. He hits the halfway timer in 56 seconds flat. Mo Better inside from second with the backfield now in motion, and with 3/8 of a mile to go, clearing the stalled That'll Be Tiger is Full Race Cam. Also from the backfield, picking up some steam will be Living Large, Mock Jacobs. Then it's back to Ace 44 Jack, and That'll Be Tiger is all through now as they go 3/4. It's Easy Flyer still the one they've got to catch. Here comes Mo Better on the outside, 126-3, but they're all starting to close in on the leader. Dakota Senna outside racing well from third. They near the top of the lane, and Mo Better is taking over control. Mo Better showing the way. Mo Better by a length and a half outside. Dakota Senna is coming strong. Dakota Senna and Mo Better. Who will it be? Dakota Senna on the outside and Anthony Hamlin, and Dakota Senna is going to take it. Finishing second was Mo Better, and then the 9, Ace 44 Jack, and then it's tight for 4th and 158-1. Unofficially 319, unofficially 319 on the board. Now entering the winner's circle, the 3 Dakota Senna, 7-year-old gelding by Windfall Blue Chip. 13th career victory, first in 17 starts this year, 158-1. Getting back on the big track and liking it is the 3 Dakota Senna. Doug Curry trains and owns from Sarnia. Anthony Hamlin with the driving victory aboard 3 Dakota Senna, 158-1 in the 5th. Returning 890, 530, and 340. 740, 650 for the 1 Mo Better, and 550 to show on the 9 Ace 44 Jack. 5 of 5 in the pick 5, 552.31. $73 for the exactor 3-1, the $319 try, 727.20. Trotters up next, the nice field going for a purse of $5,000, 6 on the gate. Starting off the pick 4 wagering. Pick 4 wagering closes in about 8 minutes' time. Trotters now entering the racetrack for race number 6. Race 6 kickstarts the pick 4 wagering, beginning in race number 6 through race 9. A purse of $5,000, non-winners $3,000, last 3, or $5,000, last 5. There's the 2 Royal Leaf, Scott Ray, Brian McGuire of Windsor trains and owns. In front of him, the 1 working it on Broadway, Donnie Rankin Jr. He also trains and co-owns with Chris Hadrian of Nova Scotia. 3 Downstairs Party, Lauren House, Cassidy Snyder for Colonel Snyder Jr. of Arthur. Champagne Bettina, Garrett Rooney, Daryl Laver, Leanne Davidson, Martin Blasdale of Sarnia have co-ownership of 4 Champagne Bettina. For all you know, Robert Doyle, Ashley Duford for Dennis Duford of Dresden. And now entering the racetrack is the 6. Duke Deo, Anthony Hamlin, Mike Hamlin of Essex, trains and owns. Field of 6 trotters, they'll go to the gate in about 3.5 minutes time. 3.5 minutes, pick 4 wagering. And I like make that James will do his section first, Witherett. He likes the 1 working it on Broadway who can jet off the wings along with Champagne Bettina. 9 victories last year for working it on Broadway and 7 for Champagne Bettina, so they both know how to get to the winner's circle. In race number 7, he went to Just Ask Joe, an odds-on kickoff, who moves up in class off a couple victories. Race number 8, he went to the 4 and the 6. All Out Maryland closed well in the last start at Western Fair. And Goaltender, who has been no worse than 4th in the last 5. And in the final leg of the pick 4, he went to the 1 Chief of Staff and the 3 Century Jazz, who's coming off a break in stride, but had been showing some good speed. Up next, we'll show you my pick 4 ticket for tonight. I went 1 and 4, the same as James. Just those 2 trotters look the best. Same with race number 7, Just Ask Joe. Horse has been racing and knocking on the door, has 2 victories already this year. Belichick has some good gate speed when needed, should be racing up forwardly tonight. Then in race number 8, I went inside to Dark Hammond Road. First start off the qualifier. Might need a start, but did jet home in 28 and 4 and has shown some promise in the past. Then I went outside to All Out Maryland, who closed well in the latest, in Goaltender. And in race number 9, I spread it out a bit. Chief of Staff to the inside, getting lots of top 3s. Then I went to Sir A, who's shown some pretty good speed. Winless in 15 this year, but as Garrett Rooney aboard tonight, Coalition Hanover was a claim for $14,000 and has been racing tougher in London, so gets a bit of class relief. And the 7, Kevin and Don Fraudsters, will be one that we'll be looking for late in the mile. That's my pick 4 ticket. Good luck with yours. Horses and drivers will be going to the gate in 2 minutes' time. Field of Trotters, the feature of the night, turning behind the gate for race number 6, working it on Broadway inside post 1 with Donnie Rankin Jr. The 2 is Royal Leaf with Scott Ray. 3 is Downstairs Party, Lauren House. The 4, Champagne Bettina, Garrett Rooney. 5 is For All You Know, Robert Doyle, and the 6, Duke Deo and Anthony Hamlin. It's a field of 6 trotters, kickstarting the pick 4. Starting gate, starting to pick up speed for the 6. Starting gate picking up speed, and there they go as expected. Champagne Bettina and working it on Broadway are 1-2 as they jet off the wings. It's Rooney and Champagne Bettina where she loves it, working it on Broadway. Inside from second, Duke Deo got away well in the top third. Then it's another couple lengths back to For All You Know, inside Downstairs Party, and Royal Leaf can see them all, and they're trotting some up front, expecting a big opening panel, and we got it 27-4. Champagne Bettina all revved up tonight on the engine, working it on Broadway, tightening in inside to be second. Then it's back to third for Duke Deo to the inside For All You Know, gapped out Downstairs Party, and Royal Leaf can see them all, still about 18 lengths off the leader. Champagne Bettina trying to tap on the brakes and get in a bit of a second quarter breather here. Champagne Bettina with no one yet to pull gets to the half in 57 though, 29-1. Not much slowdown in that second panel. Champagne Bettina still up front, working it on Broadway with a dream trip from second. Here comes the flow on the outside For All You Know. Inside is Duke Deo. 2 more back again, Downstairs Party, and still well back is Royal Leaf as they move to the 3/4 station. Champagne Bettina says, catch me if you can. Working it on Broadway first up, and still coming a little bit on the outside is For All You Know. 3/4 station, 127-1, 30-1 in the third panel. It's Champagne Bettina opening up 3 on Working It on Broadway. Here comes a bit of a threat For All You Know on the outside. Still got a bit of trot, but they've got to catch Champagne Bettina. Champagne Bettina working it on Broadway. Champagne Bettina tiring late. Champagne Bettina working it on Broadway, coming up the inside, but they won't catch Champagne Bettina. Working it on Broadway with second, finishing third. For All You Know, time of the mile, 1:58 1/5. Now official on the board, 415, 415. That gives Garrett Rooney the driving triple. 3 victories on the card already for Garrett Rooney. Aboard this daughter of Archangel, 5-year-old mare. Daryl Laver does the training. Leanne Davidson, Martin Blesdale of Sarnia have co-ownership. Now that's 6 victories in 17 starts for the Queen of Plank Road. Champagne Bettina goes gate to wire in race number 6. Gate to wire. Nice effort by Champagne Bettina. And that's the hat trick early on for driver Garrett Rooney. 290, 210, 210. 770 for the 4-1 exactor, 415 dollar try, 780. And the Queen of Plank Road, Champagne Bettina, gets her 6th victory of the year and 18th career victory. Champagne Bettina goes gate to wire in race number 6. 3 of 3 in the pick 3, $14.58. On post parade for race number 7, horse and geldings, no winner to 1,000 last 3, optional $9,500 claimers. The one is Just Ask Joe, Garrett Rooney, Cassidy Snyder for Colonel Snyder Jr. of Arthur. 2 is Odds On Kickoff, Nick Stewart, Patrick Bissett for Tanya Lawson of Seaforth. 3 is Smart Thinking, Robert Doyle, Kim Becks of Leamington trains and owns Smart Thinking. 4 is Belichick with Donnie Rankin Jr. He drives, trains, and co-owns with Melissa Gambling. 5 is William Ross, Scott Ray, Mike Rogers for Robert Watson of Windsor. And the 6 is Major Arma, Lauren House. He also trains for Samuel Taylor. 6 on the gate, horse and geldings, non-winners 1,000 last 3, optional $9,500 claimers. They'll go to the gate in about 4 minutes' time. And I went inside to Just Ask Joe, second in his most recent at London. Already has 2 victories this year in 12 starts, making about 1,400 a start. Just Ask Joe has some good speed, has the inside, and has the hot hands of Garrett Rooney, already a 3-time winner on tonight's card. Then I went to the 4, Belichick, who seems to be able to spot early, expecting this one to spot up front near the leaders tonight and have a big shot late in the mile. And the 2, Odds On Kickoff, has got lots of confidence behind him, moves up in class, but has been pacing some strong miles and doing it and getting near the lead. James Wither went with the 2, Odds On Kickoff, moving up in class, and the 1, Just Ask Joe, my top selection. Then he went to William Ross, his second start back after a layoff since November. 1, 4, 2, my selections, 2, 1, 5 for James. They'll go to the gate in about 3 minutes' time. Pacers turning behind the gate for race number 7. Just ask Joe, Garrett Rooney. Odds on kickoff, the 2, Nick Stewart. Smart Thinking has Robert Doyle aboard, the 3. Belichick 4, Donnie Rankin Jr., William Ross 5, Scott Ray, and Major Arma 6, Lauren House. It's post time for the 7th. Starting gate picking up speed, odds on kickoff, times the gate, and jetting to the front will be Stewart. Leaving well also is William Ross in the middle of the racetrack. He drops now inside second in front of Belichick, who's third. Then it's back to the 1-2 favorite. Just Ask Joe getting away fourth along the pylons. Smart Thinking watching from fifth, gapped out a couple more lengths and 2 more back again. Major Arma is probably about 10 lengths off the leader. It's Stewart up front, and odds on kickoff at 28-1. Opening panel has him in total control. William Ross left well and is enjoying a nice early pocket ride. To the inside, Belichick, and then it's Just Ask Joe trying to flush the cover. Smart Thinking, he gets a bite, and now Rooney is first up on the outside. Saving ground, Major Arma. Now we have 4 in and 2 out, but there's only about 7 lengths front to back. Up front, dictating tempo. It is Odds on Kickoff showing the way. Odds on Kickoff up front, outside and driving there. Here comes Just Ask Joe. Just Ask Joe after a 58-2 opening half, 30-1 second quarter breather. Inside pocket position, William Ross now shuffled to third, second overflow for Smart Thinking. Then it's Belichick, and back is Major Arma as they march to the 3-quarter station. Odds on Kickoff moving up in class, but looking pretty sharp, trying to repel. Just Ask Joe inside. William Ross has had the dream trip. Will he get any clearance late? Belichick is rolling the dice inside from 4th, outside 5th is going to be Smart Thinking, 127 flat, 28-3 in the third panel, and Just Ask Joe is just still grinding on the outside and might have just put a nose in front. Just Ask Joe, odds on kickoff on the outside. Here comes William Ross. Just Ask Joe and William Ross. Just Ask Joe, William Ross. Very tight at the wire. It'll be a Kodak moment. Picture time up for third was the 4, Belichick. Too tight at the wire. It looked like Just Ask Joe had it, but William Ross was surging at the wire, 156-2. And getting up in the win photo was the long shot 5, William Ross. William Ross at 22-1 gets up to upset the 1-2 choice. Just Ask Joe. Finishing third was the 4, Belichick. 5-1-4. 5-1-4 is now on the board. Scott Ray and William Ross get up to take race number 7. Now entering the winner's circle, the 5, William Ross, 7-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach, driven to victory by Scott Ray. Mike Rogers trains for Robert Watson of Windsor. First victory in 2 attempts in 2025. And that's a lifetime best, a new lifetime best, career best for William Ross. 13th career victory, 1 for 2 this year. 156 and 2, a lifetime best for number 5, William Ross, giving Scott Ray his first winner in 2025 at the Sarnia Oval. And this one blows up the tote board, 47.90, 946.30. 5-1 exactor, 191.80, and 225.75 for the $514 triactor. 7 minutes till race number 8, 7 minutes till post time. Trotters on post parade for race number 8. The one is Dark Hammond Road. Lauren House drives and trains for Mike Hamill of Essex. Two is Silent Assassin, Scott Ray, Cassidy Snyder for Janet O'Brien. Three is Kilmartin Dreamer, Dennis Duford, Ashley Duford for Betty McKinnon. Four is All Out Maryland, Robert Doyle, Pam Forgy for David Wilkinson. Five, Should Have Known Better, Anthony Hamlin, Mike Hamlin of Essex trains and owns. And the 6 goaltender, Garrett Rooney, Cassidy Snyder for Colonel Snyder Jr. 6 on the gate, Trotters. They'll go to the gate in about 3.5 minutes' time. And in race number 8, myself and James Witherite both like the 4 All Out Maryland. Did take a nice mark September 14th here last year in 158-3, trotting a nice back half in 58-4. Seems to like this oval, this 4-year-old mare by Mr. Bianco. Robert Doyle in the driver's seat showed promise at 2, trotting in 57-3. Got locked in and then got to the outside late to finish 3rd in the most recent, coming a back half in 59-3 at London. That's the 4 All Out Maryland, showing a bit of value at 6-1. Then Dark Hammond Road. This one's coming off a layoff, but came a good qualifier at Woodbine. Mohawk Park has trotting specialist Lauren House in the sulky. Then I went to the 6 goaltender, who seems to be a very consistent trotter over London and the last 6 weeks. 4-6-1 for James, 4-1-6 for me. Good luck with your selections in race number 8. Compact field of 6 trotters turning behind the gate for race 8. Dark Hammond Road, Lauren House. 2 Silent Assassin, Scott Ray. 3 Kilmartin Dreamer, Dennis Duford. 4 All Out Maryland, Robert Doyle. 5 Should Have Known Better, Anthony Hamlin. And the 6 Goaltender, and Garrett Rooney. It's post time for race number 8. Field of 6 trotters picking up speed. Race number 8, and there they go. They're off and trotting, and should have known better, just like that. Should have known better. Jets to the front, Kilmartin Dreamer inside from second. Then it's back to Dark Hammond Road. Stuck to the outside, Goaltender looking for position in front of Silent Assassin. And the early trailer is All Out Maryland as they trot their way out of the opening turn. Should have known better. 8-1 morning line, 7-5. Leaves the gate and hits the opening panel at 29 seconds flat. 29 flat for Should Have Known Better, Kilmartin Dreamer and Dennis Duford. Inside with that pocket position at 14-1. Backed off was Dark Hammond Road. Inside is Goaltender. Outside movement for All Out Maryland. Silent Assassin trying to go with that flow, and Dark Hammond Road now takes the bait and moves to the outside. 4 in, 2 are out. Should Have Known Better, and Hamlin's going to try to go gate to wire, trotting past the halfway point in 58-4. 29-4 in that panel. Off stride in the backfield went Silent Assassin, and Shoulda Known Better is trying to get away on this field. Shoulda Known Better leads the way by about 4. Inside second, Kilmartin Dreamer. Outside, Dark Hammond Road trying to get to that leader. Also moving well is All Out Maryland, and Goaltender also has a shot now about 7 lengths off the lead. It Shoulda Known Better, the one they've got to catch. 128-3, 29-4 in the third panel. Should have known better. Here comes All Out Maryland. She's got some trot. Also moving well is Goaltender. Should have known better. Here comes All Out Maryland on the outside for Doyle, looking for the hat trick, but should have known better. Trying to repel that one. Here comes All Out Maryland in the middle of the racetrack, far outside for Goaltender. Should have known better. All Out Maryland. Should have known better. All Out Maryland, and Doyle for 3. Finishing second, Should Have Known Better. Third, the 6 Goaltender, 159 and 4/5. Now entering the winner's circle, the official winner of race 8, number 4, All Out Maryland, four mare by Mr. Bianco, the Mr. Levesque Bet her soon. Robert Doyle with the hat trick. 3 winners on the card for Robert driving tonight. Pam Forgy does the training for David Wilkinson of Godridge. First victory in 4 attempts this year. 159-4. All out Maryland. Stalks them late and gets up to win. Race number 8. All out Maryland. Takes race 8, the first half of the late double. Second was the pace setter 5, should have known better. And third, the 6 goaltender. 4-5-6, 830, 420, 260 for the winner. 31.70 for the exactor. 4-5-6, $1 try, 39.40. 6 minutes till the finale. 6 minutes till race number 9. No changes to report. 7 on the gate. Non-winners 3,500 last 3, 5,000 last 5. It's the pacing feature of the night. Up next in the 9th. On post parade for the finale, 1 is Chief of Staff with Nick Stewart. Michael Stamp trains cones with Janet Larcombe of Petrolia. That's the 1 Chief of Staff. Ajucar Jack 2, Andre Goyce, Thomas Ham of Strathroy trains and owns the 2 Ajucar Jack. Three is Century Jazz, Scott Ray, David Bain for Gary Bickford. 4, Sir A, Garrett Rooney, Cassidy Snyder for Colonel Snyder Jr. of Arthur. 5 is Coalition Hanover, Robert Doyle, Pam Forgy, Triple S Equine, Brian Hamill. 6 is Sports Section, Mike Hamlin, driver, trainer, owner. 7 is Kevin Dan's Fraudsters, Lauren House, Patrick Brissett for Tanya Lawson of Seaforth. 7 on the gate, Pacers, numbers 3,500 last 3 or 5,000 last 5, purse of $5,000. And I went to the 5 Coalition Hanover, a veteran with 21 victories, a mark of 50-2 taken last year at Woodbine. Has already paced in 52-4 this year when claimed March 10th. This one gets back on the bigger oval. I expect him to do some damage tonight. Robert Doyle will be looking for his 4th victory on the night. Inside to Chief of Staff, Nick Stewart should have this one settled up near the front. And if anything battles too much, I'm going to like the 7 Kevin and Dan Fraudsters to clean it up late. He's the late closer in the field. James Witheret went with the 1 Chief of Staff, the 3 Century Jazz, and the 6 Sports Section. Good luck with your selections. We'd like to thank you for coming out, enjoying the first card of the 2025 season. We're every Saturday till the mid-September, post time 6:30. Looney Tooney Nights, always the first Saturday of the month. You can always check out our website, hiawathahorsepark.ca, for more information for upcoming events and to download the race programs prior to coming out to the racetrack. We've got about 3.5 minutes till the finale, 3.5 till race 9. Race 9, the finale, turning behind the gate. Good field of pacers. Chief of Staff, Nick Stewart from the rail. Agicar Jack, the 2, Andre Goyce. Century Jazz, 3, Scott Ray. The 4, Surrey and Garrett Rooney. 5, Coalition Hanover, Robert Doyle. 6, Sports Section, Mike Hamlin. And the 7, Kevin and Dan Fraudsters and Lauren House. Field of 7 pacers, purse of $5,000. It's the finale. Hope to see you back next Saturday night, post time, 6:30. Field of 7 picking up speed, and there they go. Agicar Jack and Chief of Staff. They're going to have a tilt early on. Surrey gets away in the top 4. Then it's back to Coalition Hanover. Sports Section looks for position in front of Century Jazz. And Kevin and Dan Fraudsters, the late closer, gets away to be 7th, about 9.5 lengths off the leader. It's Agicar Jack showing the way. A big opening panel expected here. Chief of Staff drafting from second, 28 seconds flat. They hit the opening quarter, and Agicar Jack has the lead, showing the way. Chief of Staff from second. Inside is Sir A. It's another couple lengths back to Coalition Hanover. Then it's Sports Section, Century Jazz, and Kevin and Dan Fraudsters approaching the half-mile marker. Agicar Jack still leads the way. Chief of Staff has been drafting since the word go. First up on the outside, here comes Rooney, and Sir A covered now for Coalition Hanover. Then it's back to Sports Section in the top 5. Century Jazz, and from the backfield, Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. Now starts up Agicar Jack. Coalition Hanover puts a nose in front. Coalition Hanover might be going right on by, and Rooney takes the lead. Coalition Hanover out alone now as they go towards 3/4. Sir A, it's the leader. Sir A, Coalition Hanover is first up on the outside. Inside, Agicar Jack and Chief of Staff gets off the pylons. They go 3/4 and 1:25.4, and that's why 28.3 in the third panel. They come off the final turn, and Rooney looking for the big night aboard Sir A. Sir A is going to take this one. He's just rolling away from the field. Sir A and Rooney for his 5th. Sir A takes it, finishing second. Coalition Hanover up for third. The 3, Century Jazz, 4:53. Time of the mile, 1:54 1/5. Unofficially 453, unofficially 453 on the board. Now entering the winner's circle, number 4, Sir A, 7-year-old gelding by Control the Moment. Garrett Rooney with a hot night. 4 winners on the card. Cassidy Snyder gets the training victory for Colonel Snyder Jr. of Arthur. First victory in 16 starts this year, 154-1. A 2025 speed badge for Sir A, and the quickest mile so far in the 2025 season here at Hiawatha goes to number 4, Sir A. Second was the 5 Coalition Hanover, and third the 3 Century Jazz, 4-5-3. Top 3 on the board. $7.90 winner, $4 $2.90. 4-3 exactor, $21.10. 4-5-3 try for $1.91.85. The daily double 4 and 4, $40.60. And your payout for the pick 4, 20 cents, 4-5, 4-4, 4-4 returns 707.42. 707.42 for the pick 4 payout tonight. We hope you enjoyed tonight's card of racing. Hope to see you back next Saturday, post time, 6:30.